Good morning. It's Monday the 15th of June, and this is just a short message for Year 10 students from Lytchett Minster School. I hope you're all well and in good spirits. 2020 will go down in history as an extraordinary year that changed the world. Up to this point, the two most significant historical events that I have lived through were the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and the terrible terrorist atrocity known as 9/11 back in 2001. In 2020, we've had the COVID-19 pandemic and the massive demonstrations across the globe in support of the Black Lives Matter movement, following the brutal murder of a black man by police in the USA. These momentous events have already changed the world and will continue to change it for generations to come. You are experiencing history. In years to come, you will tell your children and your grandchildren about the events of 2020. I wonder what you will say about the part you played in it. I hope you are playing your part in a responsible way. One way you can be a force for good during this pandemic is to follow the government and scientific advice about social distancing and washing your hands thoroughly and frequently. Make sure you're doing your bit, not to spread the virus to others who may be much more susceptible to it than you are. The worst thing we can do now is become complacent. A second wave of infections in the next few months would be catastrophic for the UK and would decimate our economy. From next Monday, 22nd of June, we will be recommencing face-to-face lessons with Year 10 students. As you should by now know, you are being invited into school in quarter year groups, about 55 students at a time, for lessons in English, maths and science for one morning a week. School will start at 8:45 a.m. and will finish at 12 o'clock, at which point you will be required to leave the site. You have been allocated to a group in which you will remain for all your lessons for the remainder of this term. This group will consist of no more than 15 students. You will not be able to swap groups or swap the mornings that you come in. Please do not arrive at school very early. We would really like you to arrive at school between 8:20 and 8:40. This is to ensure that we maintain the safety of all students and staff. So, where did we get this idea of the bubble? It is a Danish model, and it ensures that students from one bubble do not come into contact in school with students from another bubble. The risk of transmission is significantly reduced if we can do this. We will do all that we can to ensure your safety and that of the staff. However, we do need your cooperation for this to work. Later this week, you will receive a letter containing instructions about how lessons will be conducted and how you will be required to move around the school. Please read these carefully. Anyone who fails to cooperate or adhere to these rules will be sent home immediately. Some of you may feel a bit apprehensive. I would encourage you to attend your one morning a week of lessons, however nervous you may be now of doing so. We need to get you back into school and learning in the classroom again. I'm sure you will feel fine once you've got the first day over and done with. Moving forward, I think it is unlikely that we will see a full return to normal lessons in September. Instead, I think we can expect a blend of online learning using Microsoft Teams and some face-to-face lessons in classrooms. This may only be on a week-by-week basis, 1 week on, 1 week off. Now, you may be wondering what your GCSEs will look like next year. I'm confident that there will be some end-of-year exams, but it is possible that they will be not quite as we would have expected at the start of the course. and there may be some level of teacher assessment, but probably not as much as there was this year for the current Year 11s. As soon as the Department for Education gives me clearer information on this, I will, of course, share it with you. We often talk at school about the importance of resilience. This is a time where you need to dig deep and show what you are really made of. We need you to continue to work hard on the work that we have set you, this online learning. Now, according to the evidence I have, you all have a working laptop or computer at home. If this is not the case, please get in touch with your house office immediately. To date, we have managed to give out 165 laptops to students in the school who were without one. So Year 10, let's be resilient. You need to continue to apply yourselves, however challenging you find home learning. Burying your head in the sand will not make those assignments go away. Please continue to apply yourself and do your best. And I look forward to seeing you next week. All the best. Bye-bye.